I literally had no idea how to do any of this.
Growing up in the 80s, this was really not anything that anybody did.
I started the company when I was 20 years old, so I didn't really know anything.
I was basically raised, go to school, secure that 9-to-5 job, you retire with an amazing pension. There was always something in me that said, this can't just be it.
I grew up in a really small town. And when you grow up in a small town, sometimes you don't have the accessibility that you do in a city. I used to work in operations, in hotel management. Every day I was doing the exact same thing, and I remember thinking, I just want so much more than this.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
A personal brand to me is really about being original with the content that you post.
The online world is pretty crazy out there. There's a lot of noise.
For anyone starting out and trying to build their own personal brand, I would recommend consistency and persistence.
It's not going to happen overnight, but you start putting the content out there, it reaches a certain amount of people, and it starts growing from there. So the type of content you put out on Instagram versus Twitter versus Facebook is different and should be different. What I share on Instagram is really about me as a human and as an individual. I use Twitter as more of a professional mechanism of sharing the right content, and Facebook is more just a general platform with a lot of different individuals.
So I noticed more people following my account. A lot of people were drawn to certain colors, pinks and light blues and purples and lots of floral patterns.
Every photo that I post on social media, I try to complement it with either a story to inspire or motivate or educate or just to make someone laugh.
Knowing your audience is one of the most important things. You want to be able to convey a story, and you have to be authentic. I live the life that I show.
I started out in university, putting out content that resonated with others, helped me build a brand and lead to a lot of success.
Since I left my job, I got married, I became a mom, I've changed so much as a person that it's inevitable that my brand changes with me. And I think that your true followers want to follow the journey as you evolve because they're changing too.
My following tends to be women that are 13 to 30. So I have to make sure that I'm a positive influence.
No matter what you think, people are always looking at your social profiles.
I always truly believe that to brand yourself, it's about creating originality and not just feeding the ego.
The stuff that you're putting out there isn't for you, it's for others to see, and it's for others to connect with.
Now it's like the big brands are sort of working for me, not the other way around. Now you're ready.